The cooler weather always gets us into the spirit
Yes.
over the weekend. It was actually a great weekend to be sort of out and about, and I know a bunch of people started their Christmas shopping, and especially these local places here, no matter what it is, there are a lot of local, like, small businesses where it might be like, there's a pepper jelly lady in Opelousas.
Yeah.
I don't think she does anything else with her life. She's known for the pepper jelly, and I love it. Shopping local is very important, and who better to tell us about this? Gregg Gothreaux from Lita joining us this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
So I always think that the end of the year when you're looking at these, well, one thing about, switching on New Year's, it gives you like this hard break or a hard deadline where maybe if you have a small business and you're thinking, we got to do this by the end of the year or this business is not staying open next year. So I love to look at holiday shopping and supporting local businesses as really something you could do at the end of the year to really give them that go-ahead going into the next year. And shopping local, obviously such a great thing to do for our community. You know it better than anyone else. What is your perspective, and can you talk a little bit about the impact that shopping local has on the community?
I'm happy to. Black Friday, everybody knows about Black Friday, but Saturday is Small Business Saturday, and Monday's Cyber Monday, where you can do all of that shopping locally. The impact is amazing. For every $100 you spend in a small business, locally owned business, $48 stays here in the community.
Wow.
A locally owned restaurant, $65 stays here in the community. And we've got 49,000 people employed in either hospitality or retail.
That's
right
great.
Here in this area.
Gosh,
Yeah.
so 49,000 people in our area. And then, my goodness, think about all of the impact and all that money that your local dollars just generate back into our community.
Yes, it has its best chance of circulating if we spend it on small and in small business. It's important to support those. It really is. 82% of the population said they're going to go spend some money on Small Business Saturday in a small business. I think it's important that we follow that lead Friday, Saturday, and Monday, and continue doing it year-round. We think in the Lafayette area we'll take in over $1 billion in the months of November and December.
Wow.
Wouldn't it be great if most of that was spent locally?
Yes.
And we have so many places, that they're just mom and pop. They may stock from different places, but they're owned here and, they go to work here. And I love them, especially for people who live out of state. I'll tell you, around Christmas time, I love to get, friends and family from out of state, things from Louisiana. It's a novelty to them. One of the best things I got, there was a place that used to be in the oil center. I can't even remember the name. It has since closed down. But we got this massive oyster shell, platter, silver platter, and gave it to someone in Minnesota for Christmas or for our wedding present. And when I tell you, it's always out. And people go there and they want to see it. They want to know about it. It's a really good place to show. One thing that pops off of mind is Parish Ink. People are all excited about the Saints right now, and Louisiana is hotter than ever. Those shirts, all the things, not just the shirts, but everything else in it, another great small business.
Well, I could name thousands of them because we've got plenty, and they usually compete not only well but successfully against those that aren't local. And, of course, those people that aren't local, that have local employees, are important too, but we need to stay off the online circuit at least for a few days. Try to find everything locally. You've got extra time during the holidays. Take it and go learn about what people, what great people own businesses here in our community.
Yeah, there's so many, like you said, to choose from.
There is a wealth of information on the Lita website. If you just search for Shop Local Lita, you can Google it. It's on Lafayette.org. But so many great ideas, things you can do. When you start to look at the numbers, $1.1 billion, that's a projected holiday spending shopping this season, November and December here in Lafayette Parish. That's an enormous number. So if we can support those businesses, we definitely should. Gregg Gothreaux, thanks so much for the insight as always. Happy holidays to you. And let's go out and find something local, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Appreciate you. All right, coming up now on 720. So think about how amazing the impact is.
It's one thing that, this year we got a ton of bad news about small restaurants especially closing. Right. And the immediate thought is, oh my gosh, I love that place. But there was a reminder, you have to continue to spend money there.
Go there.
They have to pay light bills and salaries and everything else. And so if you love a place, the best way you could show them is to, buy some of their things. I know that there are some friends I have, they only buy local around the holiday season. And you know what, if you can take that time, I know we're all busy, but we were talking, in the last hour about just taking the time to actually look at things and, think about the person you're getting it for.
Yes.
It's a really warm feeling.
And, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'd like such and such. Well, okay. So instead of, okay, I'm going to go somewhere and online and look for it. Well, why don't you go online and look for local businesses that will carry the same kind of product?
Yep.
Check it out first. And then you can go there, pop on over there. Those people, those dollars get turned over and over in our community.
And shout out to one of our favorite small businesses, the Rustic Renegade and the Rustic Range, with tons of things you can get this holiday season.
And then you can go to Piper's Haven
and get
yourself some fine cigars.
Yes.
For every price point.
Or you could do it backwards. You could stop and get your cigar on the way, then go and sit on the porch with Caleb.
You could. There is also a porch at Piper's Haven.
How about that?
Are you going to cash me outside? Just checking.
All right.